recover first and
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
3 yards on the play. And a 49er first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 38-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 34. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coleman now. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw is Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the 49er 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Stand situation, let's go. 65, 65.
There's Garoppolo to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride him maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one complete, right side to Funchess. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, 49ers.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete.
That's just the start, baby!
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the slide. 11. 57.
Now Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for.
But now it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, timed well, incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
49er first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Here's Conley. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
At the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To the air again, Burrow. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 4.
Again, it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And Burrow going to throw again. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Now Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Burrow. Out to his left. Airing one out for Boyd. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Check, 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 check.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
To George Kittle.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Down San Francisco.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Jackson. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
To Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now the try here for the extra point. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
At the 19-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo. Here comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So I just know where to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Back to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, watch that, check line 54, line 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Here we go with Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bengals 25, 49ers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And they will take a knee here. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room,